Smith. Playing first base, number 7, Aaron Carney. At third base, number 18, Molly Beacom. In right field, number 16, Katie Abbott. Shortstop, number 20, Aaron Beacom. Pitching, number 8, Taylor Priya. Catching, number 14, Kelly Barris. Center field, number 2, Allie Tavera. And the starters for your New Berlin West Vikings. Catching, number 11, Kat Burkhardt. Playing second base, number 18, Lydia Minnick. In the DP, number 16, Elena Ward. At first base, number 4, Emily Stange. Center field, number 3, Alyssa Malman. Third base, number 15, Lulu Stevens. Left field, number 10, Maddie Timmers. Right field, number 5, Hannah Johnson. At shortstop, number 12, Elena Barnes. And pitching, number 20, Andrea Cooney.
Well, a little special treat for you to see the lineup on the field, reminiscent of our basketball days. I wanted to get out there with the West kids, so didn't make it in time for the Ike kids, but was able to at least get something in. So good day for softball, 62 degrees and really windy, so we'll do the best we can with the wind, as always. New Berlin Eisenhower in purple, New Berlin West in black. It is the family business day, as we call it. And these two get together, always exciting. Today will be no different, I'm sure. Coach Minnick told me the kids are tight as a drum. So, that's West Ike. That's the way this thing goes. That's the way this rivalry goes. Anybody who's been a part of it knows that, understands it, and accepts it. That's just, that's life. Well, Eisenhower to lead off. Almost ready for the first pitch. And guess what? Guess who put that camera up behind home plate? Yours truly. Now, don't ask me how long it took, but I put the camera up today, so I'm pretty proud of myself today. Second game of 4 this week. We were at West Dallas Central last night. Here tonight, Germantown Thursday and Muskego Friday. Here's Emma Lutnick to lead off for New Berlin Eisenhower. First pitch, a ball, 1-0 to Lutnick. There's a strike. Andrea Cooney back on the circle for New Berlin West. I'm back to scoring the games again, you guys, after after my adventure last night. Hit to short, threw over to first, and out. Nice play at short. So 1 up, 1 down. Here's Taylor Smith. First pitch right in there, strike 1. Well, Cooney likes to work fast and work ahead on the count. And I assume Coach Hogan is letting the girls know that, and may see some early hits here on early pitches. That one's low, 1-1. last home game of the year for us at New Berlin West. The kids were really sweet today. They came up to me and said, after the last game when you guys were here, we were dancing in the dugout again looking for the camera and realized that you guys weren't here and it wasn't as fun. So they were thrilled to put a camera back up behind them. Let's see, we'll show you that right there. So we won't play any games with them this time as far as moving the camera around. I fixed it pretty tight with the wind. I didn't want to mess around with it. 1-1 on Taylor Smith. There's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the first. No score. If you're just joining us, you're right on time. We're just underway. That one's high. 2-2 on Smith. Good at bat here. Nope, Shotzi. It's New Berlin West and New Berlin Eisenhower. I'll get a scoreboard up in a sec, kiddo. Thanks for all your support, Shotzi. Appreciate it. Love Tosa East. You know that. Love what you do. God bless you for doing what you do with these kids. Hit in the hole at short. Nice play, but safe at first. Smith is on. Well, here we go again with no numbers, the sweatshirts and jackets and everything else. First pitch strike, throw it back down to first. Got to watch Burkhart. You bet, Shotzi. Thank you. Runner on first. 1 out, top of the first. No score. New Berlin Eisenhower, New Berlin West. Eisenhower up to bat. This is Aaron Carey at the plate for Ike. Right in there, swing and a miss by Carey. Special surprise on who's coming up next. I always say one of my all-time favorites, but there's no question about this one. Swing and hit to short again. Nice flip to second for the out. And that's 2 outs. Elena Barnes getting a workout at short. She's a great shortstop. Well, here's Molly Beacom. Our Molly, W7's one and only, Molly Beacom. Batting now for New Berlin Eisenhower. Love this kid. First pitch high, 1-0 on Molly. For those of you who don't know, Molly was the lead documentarian for the Brookfield Central film that we're putting together. She spent the entire basketball season, girls basketball season, with the Lancers and grew really close to those kids and has told me since the season ended how much she kind of misses hanging out with them and as a group. And she's just such a sweet kid and cares so much about people. And she's going to play at McHenry next year for softball, and we're just so proud of Molly. 2-2. Dad's a pretty good guy too, right, Chris? That's high. 3-2. Chris, a good friend of ours as well, has been so supportive of W7 and what we're doing. He's the, if he still is, the president of the Ike Booster Club. Full count on Beacom. 2 out. Top of the first. Runner on first. And that's a strike. 3-1. I think I said full count. 3-1. My eyesight's failing me. You guys should know this by now. And Beacom slaps it into center, and guess who? Malman is there to make the catch and retire the side. Alyssa Malman picking right up where she left off the last time we were out here. Half an inning in, no runs for Eisenhower. Your score after 1/2 inning, New Berlin Eisenhower, nothing. New Berlin West coming up. You're watching W7 Live. Bottom of the first, Kat Burkhart leading off for West. Scoreboard is up and live. Bottom of the first, no score. Burkhart leading off for West. And a hitter, she'll get on with a hit by pitch. So Burkhart on right away. Now Lydia Minnick. Lefty. One on, nobody out. Burkhart will steal second and in there easily. She is so fast. Never seen a catcher the speed, just the whole package. She's got all the tools. One and 0 on Minnick. Burkhart at second. Strike one. 1-1 coming to Minnick. And that's fouled. See how my camera holds up back there. I'm praying for no foul balls back there. I would say it's tenuous. I mean, it looks really good, but, you know, I'm concerned. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and slapped over near shortstop, and nobody's going to get that one. Everybody's safe. So Minnick on with a single. It's one of those little pops that have eyes. So Burkhart stays at second. Michelle Griffin, our friend from Germantown, tuning in. Germantown and Slinger locked in a race to the finish for the W7 homeschool. Although I haven't counted out Brookfield Central, I haven't counted out several others that I think could still make this happen. Nice play, force at third for the out. Taylor Pry pitching today for Duberlin Eisenhower. Here's Emily Stange. So fielder's choice on that last play, 6-5. Burkhart is out at third. Now you got runners at first and second. One out, bottom of the first, no score. And that's hit into center field. That's extra bases for Stange. Rounding third and scoring will be Minnick. Holding up at third. I got to see who that is. Well, Emily Stange bombs a double into right center field. Up to the plate, Alyssa Malman. Yeah, here's Malman. Second and third. Still just one out. Little bunt there by Alyssa. At third is 16 Elena Ward. And that ball gets away. Coming in to score is Ward. Pitcher lost the ball, and for the 60 feet, I mean, it doesn't take much. Stange stays at second. And now 2-0 West in the bottom of the first. Still just one out. Malman at the plate. One ball on Alyssa. I think there's a strike also. I think she had a foul. And swing and just foul tipped. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the West dugout. I love those bows. They're so cute. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Alyssa Malman. Oh, that one was high, and nice job by Pry in making her climb the ladder, and she was more than willing. Strike 3. Here's Lulu Stevens. Lulu at third base. First pitch hit to second. Flip over to first, and that retires the side, but not before 2 come in for West in the first. We played 1. Your new score, New Berlin West 2, New Berlin Eisenhower nothing. You're watching New Berlin softball on W7 Live. Top of the second, 2-0 in favor of New Berlin West. Michelle Griffin was telling me that she used to call a lot of these games back in her Spectrum Sports days. Well, hey, Michelle, you know, help Germantown get over the top on this no place like home contest. You and I will be calling lots of games. Lots of basketball, lots of volleyball, lots of softball. Katie Abbott leading off for Ike. No balls, 1 strike. That's right in there, 0-2. One and 2 on Abbott. Leadoff hitter in the second. West put 2 up in the first. Turn the brightness up a little bit, might help you guys see a little bit better, right? Gets perfect placement, but no brightness. Come on, dude. That should be better. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Abbott. Full count. Here comes a pitch from Cooney. Hit right up the middle. This one will get past the shortstop, Barnes, and it's a leadoff single for Katie Abbott. Uh-oh. Ball gets away. Nice job on the backup by Hannah Johnson. Boy, she's so solid. Right there to make the play. No damage done, and that's one of those things that you never see and nobody ever talks about, but it's so critical in softball, is backing each other up, and Hannah, that was textbook. She'll make that trip over there 100 times and never see a ball, but it's the one time when you need her that she's there, and that's why she's an all-conference outfielder in the Woodland. For that's one of many reasons right there. Two and one. And right back to the pitcher. Out. Boy, if Cooney holds on to that, it's a Buckaroo special from last night. Those of you who watched last night will know what I mean. If you didn't watch last night, I'm not going to tell you. You should have been watching. Here's Taylor Pry. Right in there on Pry. Quickly, I think it's 1-1. That one's high. Burkhart throw down. Nice job by Stangy digging it out of the dirt. Two balls, one strike. And swing and a miss by Taylor Pry. Chance to help herself here. 2-0 West. Top of the second. Ike coming in 7-1. That one's low, 3-1. Only lost to our friends down at Franklin. Scott Wakoyak and Tracy down there. Coach Reck, of course. And of course, the legendary Abby Matthews. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Down goes Taylor Pry. 2 out now. And here's Kelly Barris. Kel's a great catcher. She hurt last year quite a bit, but glad to see her back in the lineup, back playing again. First pitch strike. Boy, Cooney just loves working ahead. That's just kind of her thing. If you scout West, that'd be the first thing I'd look into is just she likes first pitch strike. She likes getting up 0-1. And sometimes it's kind of hard to pull the trigger on that first pitch, but that may be the best one you see. This one's popped up. Nice job by Cooney grabbing it, and that'll retire the side. No runs. 1 hit. No errors. And 1 left. We've played 1.5 at New Berlin West. Your score remains West 2, Ike 0. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7. Bottom of the second, 2-0 New Berlin West. Maddie Timmers to lead off for the Vikings. Maddie, one of our basketball players. I talked to Mr. Napoli, the athletic director, last time I was out here and said we're going to make up for lost time on basketball next year. We'll come out and do some West basketball games. I I was in my year of grieving with all the seniors last year leaving. So, but we'll come back out. And Megan Kozadowski will be a senior. Timmers is a good one. They got some good kids coming up in the system. Coach Radke, who also coaches softball, helping with softball, also helps with basketball. And, of course, Coach Thompson does a fantastic job. So they'll get that thing figured out. I have no doubt whatsoever. Here's 2-0 to Timmers. Ball 3. Hannah Johnson will be next. 3-0 pitch, taken all the way, ball 4. Timmers draws a walk.
Now hitting Hannah Johnson.
One of our faves, Hannah Johnson, HJ. Hannah helped us out last year at graduation for New Berlin West, did some filming for us, and just great, great kid. You know, her dad notwithstanding. I love Bob. Bob's a great guy, great friend of ours, great supporter of W7, great softball family. First pitch strike. Bob also coaches, I believe, with, I probably will get it wrong, it's the Heat or the Magic. I don't know which one, but I'll just say both. But coaches for New Berlin youth softball. 0-1 on Hannah. Squares up to bunt, pops it up, and Barris makes the catch. Nice play by Kelly Barris. That was nice. Kelly stretched out, got that one, did a great job. And Hannah is retired. Timmers stayed at first. First pitch, ball. This is Elena Barnes. One ball, no strikes. Bottom of the second, 2-0 West. Swinging and miss. Boy, they're swinging at these high ones, and Taylor Pry more than happy to accommodate. Coach Minix is pointing above his head saying, you know, that's pretty high up. One ball, one strike on Barnesy. That one's high, 2-1. 2-0 bottom of the second. New Berlin West leading New Berlin Eisenhower. Great day, 61 degrees. Partly cloudy. Swing and a miss by Barnes. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Well, we get a rare day off tomorrow. And then back at it Thursday, DSHA at Germantown Thursday. Showdown in G-Town, we're calling that one. That's going to be an error at short, and Barnesy's on. Timmers advances to second. So now first and second, 1 out. Top of the order, Kat Burkhart. Burkhart hit by a pitcher, first time up, first pitch strike. Yeah, this is where Kat earns her money here. Runners on base. She's leading the Woodland Conference in RBIs, 17 RBIs, just off to a phenomenal start. And she's one of the, I said today, she's one of the few, probably the only player in the Woodland Conference that still believes unicorns exist. And wouldn't you know it, today, and this, I'm not making this up, today is National Unicorn Day. Can you believe that? What are the odds? So I'm expecting big things out of KB here today. We'll see. 1 ball, 1 strike. And skies it to right. Playable, but it's going to get away from Abbott and right. Timmers will score. And going to third is Barnes. And somehow out of that, Burkhart ends at first base. I don't know exactly how that happened. The speed she's got, she must have been watching it. What kind of walk-up song is that? It sounds like the Bee Gees. I think Kat kind of felt guilty about taking a base because probably should have been caught by Abbott out there, and she didn't feel like she should have taken advantage of that, so she just stayed at first. So Timmer scores. Barnes at third, and Burkhart at first. It's now 3-0 in the bottom of the second. There goes Kat taking off for second. They cut it off. Pry cut it off, hoping to pull Barnes off, but no such luck. Burkhart steals second, so now second and third. Still just one out in the bottom of the second. Boy, a chance for West to kind of blow this thing open early. Lydia Minnick up to bat, pitches a strike. 0-2 on Minnick. 3-0 bottom of the second. And that one also was high. It's going to be popped up at third. Beacom's got it. Molly will not miss that. Out of the way, Malls. 2 down. I will always publicly root for Molly. Don't like it, hit the mute button. I will always publicly root for that kid. Here's Ward. Helena reached on a fielder's choice her last time up. First pitch fouled off, 0-1. Cat never stops talking out there. Second and third, 2 out here. Chance for Ward to get some RBIs, and that one skied in the infield. And out, nice catch at short. Boy, got to stop swinging those high ones. That retires the side. We've played 2. 1 run in for West. We've played 2. Your new score, New Berlin West 3, New Berlin Eisenhower nothing. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7. Top of the third, 3-0, New Berlin West. Leadoff hitter, I don't have a name other than Allie T. See if I can dig up a name here. Coach Hogan gave you your starting lineup, and as usual, we're running down at the last second trying to get everything in place here. Ali Tavera. Know that name. She was number 3 last year. That's what's confusing. Two balls and 1 strike on Allie. Cooney's been very efficient on the circle so far. Right in there, strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 31 pitches for Andrea. 20 strikes and 11 balls. That's a pretty good number. Boy, nice off speed. Boy, that way to pull the string. Great job by Cooney on that pitch. That was beautiful. And Tavera strikes out for the first out of the third. Top of the order, Emma Lucknick up. It's a bunt, picked up by Lulu, throw to first, got her. Nice play by Lulu at third. Way to get down there, and nice job stretching at first. I believe that's Ward playing first. To double check that. So quickly 2 outs in the third. Boy, Lulu did a great job getting down the line, picking that up, and firing over to first just in time. Just a great softball player. Here's Taylor Smith, singled her first time up. 1 ball, 1 strike on Smith. 2 outs. In the top of the third, it's 3-0 New Berlin West. Boy, that off speed again. Cooney is really good with that. Really good. 2 balls, 1 strike. Chris Miller from Tosa East, thanks for your support, pal. Appreciate all that you and Carrie do to help support us. And I love your girls. You know that. Kenzie and Maddie, just great kids. And it's been just a real treat getting to know Kenzie over the last couple of years. And I think very, very highly of her. Eminem too. Gotta love her too. Even though she didn't think I knew who she was. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Off speed is low, 3-2. Kat digs it out. Boy, she's a great catcher, Kat Burkhart. I know I've said that before, but she just is. She's just a great catcher. See, I got greedy with the light there and blew it out. Strike 3, and that retires the side. Note to self, adjust brightness between innings. We've played 2.5. Your score remains New Berlin West 3, New Berlin Eisenhower nothing. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the third, 3-0 West. Emily Stange will lead off, doubled her first time up. Stange, Malman, and Stevens in the third for West. First pitch ball. Comebacker. Pry's got it. Nice job by Pry. Reached out to grab that and pick it off and throw it over to first for the first out. So 1 up, 1 down. Now Alyssa Malman, center field extraordinaire. Boy, did she have some nice plays in the Brookfield Central game that we did. Just real highlight, real stuff. 1-0 on Malman. Swing and fouled off. 1 ball, 1 strike. Reminder, Thursday will be at Germantown, DSHA Germantown. And speaking of Germantown, they're leading the No Place Like Home fundraiser. We're wrapping up on Thursday night, 11:59. It's all over for another year. And the school credited with the most dollars in this fundraiser is going to be our homeschool for 2019 and 2020. What does that mean, you ask? Well, 25% of all of our live streams for the next year will be with the homeschool, as it was this year with Brookfield Central. So a lot at stake. That one's fouled off. Alyssa's dangerously close to my camera. Have to scold her about that later. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out at the bottom of the third. So here's the pitch and fouled off up to the net. So as of right now, Germantown leading the pack, 2,200 raised. Slinger is second with right around, I think, 1,600, 1,650, somewhere in that range. And then it drops off considerably from there. But, you know, I still say that somebody could come up out of the weeds and shock everybody in the last minute. It happened last year. Popped up and out at second. Nice play at second. I think that's Lucknick. Yep, Emma Lucknick. Nice catch by Em. Well, this is how you know you're in New Berlin. You know, the West Kids playing Into the Jungle, which is clearly an Eisenhower song. Everybody knows that. But, you know, they're best of friends except for, you know, a couple times a year. This is one of those times, and possibly in postseason. They've met many, many times in the postseason in all sports, especially softball. 0-1, 2 outs, nobody on for Lulu Stevens. And this one's pop foul. Lulu grounded out her first time up. Just love Coach Minnick, so positive with the girls. He's just the perfect coach for this team. He really, really is. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. You know, I don't remember who told me, but and I'm sure it's a very well-known saying, but, you know, boys have to win to have fun and girls have to have fun to win. And, you know, Coach Minnick is all about, you know, these kids having a good time, having fun. Obviously, when it's time to play ball, it's time to take care of business. But he's creating a culture that encourages these kids to have fun while they're playing, to have fun with each other. And I just love that. I love what he's doing here. I'm a huge Tim Minnick fan. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the third. 3-0 New Berlin West. And that's strike 3. Lulu set down looking. We've played 3 at West. Your score remains New Berlin West 3, New Berlin Eisenhower 0. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7. Hey guys, somebody do me a favor. Just shoot me a text or shoot me a message on Twitter that you're hearing audio. Okay, I'm getting a message that that one person isn't hearing audio. I want to see if that's something systemic or if it's something with that person. So do me a favor. Let me know if you're hearing audio. Aaron Carey to lead off. Never mind, we have audio. We're good. Thank you. Turn your computer up or turn the mute off. I can't do anything about that on my end. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-0 West in the top of the 4th. Carey fouls it off. Good at bat here for Aaron. Three runs on 3 hits and no errors for West. No runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for Eisenhower. Thank you on the text. Thank you, Mr. Cervenka. Appreciate it. Popped into right field and caught. Hannah Johnson on the play. She's another one. I'll always root for her publicly. Anybody that volunteers their time to come and help us and do things, they're always going to be in huge favor with W7. I'll tell you that. We'll always do anything for them. Nice catch by Hannah in right. 1 out now here. Speaking of which, here's Molly Beacom. First pitch strike on Malls. I'll tell you this little story about Molly here. When she did the documentary at the beginning of the year, she was really kind of timid and, unsure, didn't want to, step on toes and, get in the way and that type of thing. And, boy, they're pounded into center. And guess who? Stop hitting it to Alyssa Malman. I'm going to tell her that when she comes through. I had to yell over to Molly to stop hitting it to Alyssa. She is such a great center fielder. But I was saying, at the beginning of the year, she was so timid and tentative. And then by the end of the year, she was one of the loudest cheers for the BC girls basketball team and just so supportive and she really just bought into it. And, that's the reason that I wanted her to do the job, because I knew that would happen. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is Katie Abbott. Abbott singled her first time up. One of Ike's 2 hits in this game. And that one's popped to right. That's Hannah Johnson territory. And that's an out. 1, 2, 3 go the Lions in the 4th. 3.5 in. Score remains New Berlin West 3, New Berlin Eisenhower nothing. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7 Live. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 New Berlin West. For West, this inning will be Maddie Timmers, Hannah Johnson, and Elena Barnes. Timmers leading off. Maddie singled her first time up. And hit to left, deep in the hole again. That's going to be another base hit for Ms. Timmers. Now Hannah Johnson think Hannah's been a little frustrated at the plates. Maybe break out here. Well, doing well in the outfield, I'll tell you that. Boy, she's solid in right field. First pitch strike on Hannah, 0-1. So focused. She's such a softball player. I got to tell you, I love our softball community. I love our followers in softball. You guys are the absolute best. You're so passionate about the sport. You care so much about it. You offer to help, and you really mean it. And you know, I love all the support that you guys give me in softball. Nice job by Hannah. Did her job. Move the runner across. Sacrifice bunt. Coach Minnick across the diamond tells her good job. She did her job. That's that's exactly what she was supposed to do, and she did it perfectly. Great execution. This is Elena Barnes, the freshman. So Elena Barnes. Swing and fouled off. 0-2 on Barnesy. We're sailing right along in this one. We're almost through 4 here. And in 50 minutes, that's pretty good. That one's high, 1-2. Good coaching by Coach Minnick and the staff, Coach Radke and Thompson. I know that they, I'm sure that they instructed these kids on swinging at these high pitches. They're starting to lay off them now, and so Taylor Pry's got to get a lot more in the strike zone. Of course, that was pretty good. Nice pitch by Pry, strike 3. And down goes Barnesy looking. 2 down, bottom of the 4th. Top of the order, Kat Burkhart. Cat 1 for 1, a single and hit by a pitch. An intentional walk for Burkhart. Not even going to mess around with Cat. So Cat gets an intentional walk, first and second now for Lydia Minnick. Lydia 1 for 2, single and a fly out. Pop out, I guess. That one's high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th, 3-0 New Berlin West, leading New Berlin Eisenhower. Just missed, 1-1. Or 2-0, beg your pardon, 2-0 on Minnick. Lydia, senior, coach's daughter. I asked him how it's going to be, when she, did you think about it a lot? He said, you know what, we're so busy and tried to coach all these kids up, but it really doesn't come, I don't think about it as much as you'd think. Infield single there for Ms. Minnick, and now the bases are loaded. Nice little piece of hitting there by Lydia. And now Elena Ward. 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and flied out her last time, popped out to shortstop. 2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch, she holds off, 1-0. If Elena gets on, Emily Stange will be next. And pounded into center field. 1 run in. Here comes Burkhart. She'll score. And they got a pickle here on I love watching that. They had Minnick in no man's land. They got her up, but not before 2 runs score. Hey, we've played 4 at West. Your new score, New Berlin West 5. And New Berlin Eisenhower, nothing. You're watching New Berlin softball on W7.
shine.
Top of the fifth, 5-0 New Berlin West. Two balls and no strikes. One ball, one strike. Well, at the end of 4 in Franklin, Franklin Sabres leading Oak Creek 2-0. Thank you, Scott Bukoyak, for letting us know. That's a rivalry game there, too. It must be rivalry day. We'll actually be doing Franklin Oak Creek when they're at Oak Creek on May 7th. Will be our first ever trip to Oak Creek for any sports. And we're talked to Coach Holler, the athletic director down there, and he was with open arms having us come in. So we're excited to go and see our friends at Oak Creek. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One up, one down in the 5th. Here's Taylor Pry, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Kelly Barris will be next. 5-0 West in the top of the 5th. First pitch ball, 1-0. Just 52 pitches for Cooney. She's been very efficient. 2-0. Four to third for Andrea Cooney. 4 strikeouts, no walks, and only 2 hits allowed and no runs. So she's pitching a gem here. Certainly our first candidate for the Zone Athletics Player of the Game is Taylor Cooney. There's a strike, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. In the top of the 5th. Give a big thanks to our friend Jordan Napoli, athletic director at New Berlin West, for his hospitality and having us come out. It's been it's been our honor to come out and hang out with the team and Coach Minnick and the girls. We've thoroughly enjoyed our time at New Berlin West this year. That's ball 4 to Taylor Pry. So Pry gets on. We'll have one more West game when they play Wauwatosa East the first Saturday in May. Might actually be Cinco de Mayo if I remember right. So New Berlin West at Wauwatosa East. That'll be a fun one. It's a Saturday morning game. We'll be at Tosa East for that. First pitch to Kelly Barris is a strike. So first walk of the day for Eisenhower. Trying to get something going here on Cooney. Swing and popped up past second base. And boy, Alyssa Malman, just ridiculous in the outfield. Just so fast and so athletic and just great catch. I mean, that's no man's land. She comes flying over from center field and makes the catch and just does it just effortlessly. I mean, just thing of beauty. Nice catch by Malman. Pry holds up at first. Now 2 outs with a runner on first. Bottom of the fifth, 5-0. New Berlin West, 5 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They've left 4. West Ike no runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and they've left 2 on. 1-1 to Ali Tavera. If Ali can get on, we'll be back to the top of the order with Emma Lucknick next. 1-1 pitch right in there, strike 2. Base runners at a premium for New Berlin Eisenhower today. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. 5-0 New Berlin West. Here's the 1-2. Swing and fouled off. Nice cut by Tavera. Way to stay alive. Pry will be off at the crack of the bat. Actually, there may be a courtesy runner in there. No, I think it's Taylor running, actually. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch to Ali Tavera. Hit over second. That's a base hit. Pry will advance to second, but no further. Hannah Johnson right there to throw it in. And a 2-out single for Ali Tavera. Nice job of just pushing that right over second base. So now first and second, 2 out for Emma Lucknick. Emma 0 for 2, ground out on a bunt. Ground out to shortstop and bunted. Lulu Stevens made the play at third base. Courtesy runner in for the pitcher. Pry, the pitcher, she'll take a seat. And it's number 3. I don't have a name, unfortunately. But she's number 3. First and second, 2 out. 5-0 New Berlin West. Emma Lucknick up to bat. Emma at second base. In the field, 1 ball, no strikes from Cooney. Strike 1. I'll tell you, if you get down or if you get up 1-0 on Cooney, you can almost bet that there's a strike coming right after it. She likes working ahead, or at least even in that count. She doesn't like working behind. So if you're fortunate to draw a ball the first pitch, get ready to hit something because you're probably going to get a strike. And then once she has that, which she did there, now she can go back to what she likes, and that's a nice high ball, nice rise on that ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lucknick wanted to hold off, but took a swing at it. So now Cooney's got you where she wants you. 1-2 with 2 outs. Just missed. 2-2. First and second. If Lucknick is on, Taylor Smith will be next. Ike desperately needs to get some runs in here. Don't want to squander these base runners here in the fifth. That's low. Full count now on Lucknick. Nice at bat here for M. Staying patient, waiting for hers. She'll happily take a walk and load the bases for Taylor Smith. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the full count pitch. Hit right to me, but a fence in the way. I was going to have it. I had it. So just foul. Still 3-2 on Emma. Kaylin Hogan does a fantastic job. She's a great coach for New Berlin Eisenhower. She's so devoted to the game and to the kids. Hit to center. Guess who? Alyssa Malman on the catch, and that retires the side. Boy, I'll tell you what. I feel bad for anybody who played this West team. If you hit it in the air in the outfield, forget it. You're sitting down. We've played 4.5 at New Berlin West. Your score remains West 5, Ike 0. You're watching New Berlin softball on W7. I will tell you what. I don't know who's got the better softball team between New Berlin West and Wauwatosa East, but I will say they are peers. They're equivalent in having fun and just being total goofballs. And so when we get to go do that game, that's going to be crazy. 5-0 West in the bottom of the 5th. Pinch hitter for Emily Stange is number 8, Ella Wiskachill. So Ella comes in to hit. First pitch ball, 1-0 on Elle. Two and 0. Right in there, strike one. And fouled off. Fun facts about Ella Wiskachill: I'm very clumsy, and I enjoy working out every time I can. And that's strike 3. And Wiskachill is out. Autumn Maurer, another one of our basketball kids. Autumn will pinch hit for Alyssa Malman. First pitch fouled off. For my camera there, Autumn. Autumn Till is the funnest fact of all times. That was fouled off. And that is, she eats in twos so her mouth is equal. I mean, who does that? She eats in twos so her mouth is equal. So I assume it's, an M&M on one side and an M&M on the other, so you got equilibrium there. One and 2 on Autumn. Nobody on, 1 out in the 5th. That one's high. Nice job laying off there. 2-2 on Maurer. Lulu Stevens is next. And that one was upstairs, and Autumn chased it. Strike 3 for the second out. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. 5-0 New Berlin West. Here's Lulu Stevens. Ground out on a strikeout so far. But played some great third base today. First pitch fouled off. They're getting good cuts, I will say that. Taylor Pry gave up, so for West, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, and 2 in the 4th. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They've left 4. West, Ike, no runs on 3 hits, 2 errors. They've also left 4. Popped up on the foul side of first base, and nice catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Vikings in the 5th. We've played 5 at New Berlin West. Your score remains West 5, Ike 0. You're watching New Berlin softball on W7.
Can we practice without
Yes.
the camera on?
It's not on.
It's not. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
All this we're going to put in slow motion.
Oh no. Is this going on Twitter?
It's going everywhere.
No!
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's not serious. No. No, because people think it's funny when I say that you're ridiculous. So you're just playing into it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh no.
Yep.
Oh no. Sorry, I messed up. Come on. It's only one finger, right? Yeah. Okay, what do you want me to do with my hands? What do I do? Give me a facial expression. Just straight face. Okay, Okay, okay.
I got you. I got your back.
Okay, thank you.
All you're gonna say on camera is, my roots and slinger run deep. You could do that, can't you?
My roots and slinger run
Easy
deep.
money.
Is it going?
No.
Top of the 6th. 5-0 in favor of New Berlin West. Andrea Cooney's has pitched a great game this afternoon for New Berlin West. Taylor Smith 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout. Whew, that wind is working hard. I want to say 2-1 is the count. We'll double check. 2 balls, no strikes on Taylor Smith. That one is, or it was 3-0, beg your pardon. Now that's ball 4. So on 4 pitches, Taylor Smith draws a walk. Boy, you don't want to give him any free ones, that's for sure. Aaron Carey 0 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and flied out. Beacom will be next. Bunt down the line at first. Nice job in covering. Stangy to Minnick for the out. Runner advances on the bunt by Carey. So here's Beacom. She's hit the ball hard twice, but fortunately in no man's land, which is center field. That's Alyssa Mullman's domain. And Alyssa has not been generous. First pitch is high, 1-0. One out, runner on second. And that's hit over second base and out. Minnick on the catch. So now 2 down. Smith holds at second. Now Katie Abbott, 1 for 2, single and a flyout. First pitch in there, strike 1. End of the 6th. Franklin 3, Oak Creek nothing. One more chance for the Knights. Find out who's pitching today for the Sabres. Hit on the ground to third. Lulu's got it. Throw to first for the out. Boy, the defense has been so sharp for West today. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Your score remains West 5, Eisenhower 0. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7 Live. Yep, they are doing the Macarena. These kids are great. West, why don't you come and win this homeschool thing? I can hang around here all the time. Maddie Timmers will lead off for New Berlin West at the bottom of the 6th. 5-0. We're going to leave the picture-in-picture up. It's as entertaining in the dugout as it is on the field, which I mean is entertaining for sure. 5-0, bottom of the 6th. Timmers. 1 ball, 1 strike on Madeline. Maddie 1 for 1, a walk and a single. Hit hard to third. That's Beacom territory. Out. You're not getting that past Malls. No way. Nice play by Molly for the out. Third base is locked down on both sides. I'll tell you what. Lulu on the west side and Molly Beacom on the Ike side. Sarah Howard pinch hitting here for Hannah Johnson. Sarah, senior on this team. Taylor Price pitched a nice game as well for Ike. Had some rough going in the first couple innings, but has really settled down and pitched very well. 5 runs on 6 hits. And they were also benefited by a couple errors. That's strike 3. And quickly, Sarah Howard is retired on strikes. Elena Barnes. Two outs now in the 6th. In the 7th for Eisenhower. We'll get to that in a second. Lena also plays basketball, and this one's just foul. Barris gives chase. One ball, 1 strike. If I remember right, Elena's also our country music fan and camping. And again, I said you don't have to say both. If you say one, pretty much the other is implied. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 West. That's low. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's low. 2-2 on Elena Barnes. Hit high in the air in the left field, chasing, but it'll drop for a hit, and Barnes, with those wheels, turns it into a double. Great hustle by Elena Barnes. Ran that thing out all the way. Now Kat Burkhart. And intentional walk again for Kat. Well, that's the ultimate respect you can get. I tell you, Kat, that is a huge compliment that they're giving you. And Lydia Minnick, that is a huge insult. Do something about it. Lydia's had a nice game. And hit just foul. And hit in the center. And that drops. 1 run in. Here comes Burkhart running third. She'll score. And it's 8-0 West. Lydia Minnick makes them pay. And it's 8-0. I beg your pardon, 7-0. 7-0 West in the bottom of the 6th. It's getting caught up on my scoring there. Elena Ward up to bat here for New Berlin West. And hit off her hands, just foul. Two balls, 2 strikes on Ward. Two outs in the bottom of the 6th. And hit just foul. Elena's claim to fame, I love both of these. I race my friends in typing games for fun, typing. So she's the Mavis Bacon of New Berlin. And she's addicted to Costco protein bars. And that's hit foul. So still 2-2. And that's hit foul, still 2-2. Good at bat here for Ward. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and that's low, 3-2. By low, I mean it rolled about 5 feet in front of the plate. I show around 80 pitches for Pry, 27 balls and 53 strikes, unofficial, of course. Swing and hit in the air at shortstop. Catch is made to retire the side. Well, last chance for the Lions. We've played 6. Your new score, New Berlin West 7, New Berlin Eisenhower 0. You're watching New Berlin Softball on W7. Top of the 7th, 7-0 in favor of Berlin West. We're going to have a substitution here at pinch hitter for Eisenhower. Reminder, stick around right after the Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. Maybe be able to guess who that is. Final score from Franklin. Congratulations, Coach Reck and the Sabres. Franklin 3, Oak Creek 1. That one's gone final. Thank you, Scott Wikoyak, for the updates today. Appreciate that, my friend. Like I said, I love our softball community. We got great players, great kids, great fans. It's a great little community. I love being a part of it. Catch our softball show. If you didn't see it this week, you should be able to go see it on social media. We'll have it on our website as well. Next one is Sunday night, 8 o'clock. This week in softball on W7. Presented by We'll See. First pitch ball. Swing and hit up the middle. And a leadoff single for the Lions. Thank you, Drew Pellin. Drew, great friend of ours, great friend of Berlin Eisenhower for sure. Huge supporter of Ike. And always so encouraging to us, giving us kind words on the call today. Appreciate that, my friend, as always. Hope to see you soon, Drew. Here's a strike. This is Taylor Pry. Pry 0 for 1, strikeout on a walk. Runner at first, nobody out. 7-0. New Berlin West in the 7th, top of the 7th. 2-0, or 1-1, beg your pardon, on Pry. Kelly Barris will be next, and then Ali Tavera. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss by Pry. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3. New pitcher in for West. That's Ella Wiskachil. So 1 down. Here's Kelly Barris. Runner at first with 1 out in the 7th. Boy, good pitch by Wiskachil. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right to third. Lulu's got it. Throw back to first. Just back. Boy, I am so impressed with Lulu Stevens. I really am so impressed with her play. 2 down. Last chance now for the Lions. The 2 undefeated teams in the Woodland West. No more. West will go on 3-0. Ike will drop to 2-1. Swing and a miss. This is Sophia. I don't have a last name. Fouled off into the dugout. One ball and 1 strike. 2 outs in the 7th. Wiskachil's pitch is low. Just inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wiskachil looking to close this thing out, and it's hit in the air to right field. That's going to be a base hit, a 2-out single. Runner will advance to third, so now you got first and third with 2 out. Nice little piece of hitting there. First and third, 2 out. Here's Emma Lucknick. M 0 for 3. Flied out to center, ground out, and a bunt out. So first and third with 2 out. Here's the pitch right in there from Wiskachil, strike 1. Ella don't mess around on that circle. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Reminder, right after will be the Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game. Ball 1, 1-1. Fouled off. Umpire's mask there. He says, I'm fine, just hang on, go do what you got to do. Wind kicking up, so the wind kicking up here in the last at bat. The umpire gets hit in the mask. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs in the top of the 7th. 7-0. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 7-0 West. Last strike here for Lucknick. Swing and a miss, and that's the game. Your final score: New Berlin West 7, New Berlin Eisenhower 0. Great game by both teams. You've been watching New Berlin softball on W7 Live. Stick around. We will have the Zone Athletics Find Your Zone Player of the Game coming up in just a couple minutes. Stick with us. You're watching W7. W7 Live, we are joined by our Zone Athletics Find Your Zone player of the game. It is Andrea Cooney from New Berlin West. Andrea, hey, great job tonight.
Thank you.
You know, you came in right away. You pitched a great game. One of the things that I kind of picked up is you really like working ahead in the count, don't you? You like to be up 0-1, 1-2. I mean, that's a big thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the ideal situation.
Does it make you more comfortable in pitching?
Yeah, like calms me down and gives me more confidence.
How does it help having a catcher like Kat Burkhardt behind the dish?
Kat is great. She helps me. She calms me down when I need it, and she's just great behind the dish. I
mean, that makes all the difference, doesn't it? I want to make sure. See, I've got this habit here of not turning my camera on. So, but don't worry, I'm recording all this anyway. So, mom will see it. So, you know, your off-speed pitch has really come along. People are waiting for that fastball, and you've got such a great motion now that you can make an off-speed pitch, and it looks the exact same. How much do you have to work at it to get to that?
A lot. I've worked a lot on the off season, and I thank my pitching coach and all my supporters.
Who is that? Who's your pitching coach?
Ken Stilley.
Okay. And boy, it's really paying off for you. I mean, you look super comfortable up there. And, you know, it helps him a pretty good center fielder, too.
Yes,
and a pretty good third baseman, too.
Yes.
You know, your defense, you got so much confidence being up there pitching because you have such a great defense behind you.
Yes, it's easy to make sure that I have my team behind me and that if I need them, they've got me.
Are you guys really as close and friendly as you look? I mean, you guys look like you really all like each other a lot and you just enjoy being around each other.
Yeah, we're a great big team, and we all enjoy each other, and we all try to take in all the memories we can. And
how's it been with Coach Minnick coming in this year? And you know, I know he coached here before and was gone for a year, but you know, as a head coach, a little bit different role than what he was before. How has that been for you guys with him coming in and coaching here?
Oh, Mr. Minnick's great. He's very supportive, and he's very go with the flow. So it's very easy for us, and we all enjoy him as our coach.
He really likes you guys have fun, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't that great to have a coach like that? That, you know, obviously during the game it's serious, and you know he takes his job very seriously. But you know, one of the things I really like about him is he really is trying to build a culture of fun and you guys enjoying yourselves at what you do.
Yeah, he's very nice, and he helps us, and he makes us enjoy softball more than we usually would.
Now, I've got some inside information on you, Andrea, and I'm a little concerned, I got to tell you, because I hear that you enjoy riding in the front car of a roller coaster with your hands straight up. Is that kind of like your thing?
Yeah, I love Six Flags, and
I'd be terrified.
all the rides, all the highest ones.
And you're hooked on Starbucks too, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got a little problem with that.
Well, hey, great job tonight. Congratulations. You guys just keep rolling along. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks for having us out here tonight. Let me ask you one last question before we go. So, Andrea Cooney is our Find Your Zone Athletics player of the game. Andrea, everything W7 does, we do for who?
The girls.
Andrea Cooney, our player of the game. You've been watching W7. We'll see you Thursday from Germantown. Don't forget www.productionsw7.com/noplacelikeHome. We're down to 48 hours left. Get in there. Let's have somebody win this homeschool contest. I still think West should win it. Mr. Johnson agrees. You've been watching W7. Have a great night. We'll see you Thursday.
Thank you.